The Russian Federation, also known as Russia, is a federal republic located in the northern part of the Eurasian continent. This is the country with the largest area and the longest border in the world. Moscow is the capital and the largest city of Russia. The coat of arms of the Russian Federation features a double-headed eagle and Saint George slaying a dragon, symbolizing roots in the Eastern Roman Empire. The Khorovod dance is a traditional and characteristic Russian dance. It is considered the national dance of Russia, and it is highly popular and can involve an unlimited number of participants. When discussing cultural symbols of Russia, people often think of the Matryoshka doll. The first Matryoshka doll was introduced in 1890 at the Education for Children workshop in Moscow by the artist Sava Mamontov. The Russian doll represents a Russian girl with a headscarf and a sarafan. Each set typically includes about 8 dolls or more. Later, the design was expanded to include boy dolls. New Year's Eve is the first major holiday of the new year, and it is just as significant as Christmas. The festival includes many activities, such as Santa Claus and Snow White in traditional costumes giving gifts to children, while families gather to celebrate and have fun. Furthermore, the Ice Festival features large-scale ice artworks, including architectural replicas and portraits of famous Russian leaders, created by artisans, which attract many sculptors and visitors. Likewise, the Farewell to Winter Festival has traditional origins linked to Russian agricultural practices, as farmers celebrate the end of winter, which covers the fields in snow and hinders their work. Additionally, children and adults sing and play together to celebrate winter's passing and welcome spring. Russia is renowned for its ballet and opera. Considered the cradle of training and development of these art forms, Russia attracts many students every year. The country also regularly hosts large-scale performances of these prestigious art forms. Going into detail, opera is a dramatic art form in which the characters' actions and performances are conveyed through music and vocal expressions. It is closely related to Western and Russian classical music. Meanwhile, ballet is a type of dance that originated in France and later flourished in England, Italy, and Russia. Some famous ballets include Swan Lake, Sleeping Beauty, and The Nutcracker. Traditional clothing reflects the nation's deep cultural roots and historical influences. Some examples include sarafan, a long, loose-fitting dress often worn over a linen shirt and belted. Other Russian traditional clothing includes the kokoshnik, rubakha, tanu, and the gasovorodka. Russian food is a rich blend of flavors shaped by the country's geography, history, and climate. Its hearty dishes focus on warmth and nutrition, making them perfect for the cold winters. From savory soup to sweet treats, Russian cuisine offers a unique and memorable culinary experience. For example, we have borscht, which is a beetroot soup usually made from meat, potatoes, and other vegetables served with sour cream. Russians also enjoy the pelmeni, which is a meat dumpling typically boiled or fried, and it is very popular in the winter. Last but not least, the Olivier salad, which is a mixture of potatoes, carrots, sausages, mayonnaise, and often served at parties. We cannot mention Russia without talking about their drinks. For example, the traditional tea, which is often brewed in a traditional samovar, kvass, a fermented drink made from rye bread with a slightly sour taste, and last but not least, vodka, a very iconic alcoholic drink amongst Slavic nations due to its high alcohol concentration. Russia has a lot of famous landmarks, including but not limited to the Red Square, which is the largest national museum in Russia, built between 1875 and 1883. Constructed from red bricks, it resembles the Kremlin walls and features pointed towers, evoking medieval Russian history. Another famous landmark is the Church of the Savior on Spilled Blood. Built between 1883 and 1907 by order of Emperor Alexander III to commemorate the assassination of Emperor Alexander II in 1881. It is one of St. Petersburg's most iconic buildings, and it attracts many visitors on a daily basis. It is also worth mentioning the Peterhof Summer Palace. Built in 1714 under the reign of Tsar Peter Romanov, it includes 7 parks, 20 castles and halls, and 140 fountains.